Hello, I'm Colonel Failure, and this is Factorio. Joining me as ever is absolutely nobody, because our net connections between Orbital Potato and I are hopeless. Well, somewhere between hopeless and ineffective. So for the time being, we're continuing this, I'm going to use air quotes here, multiplayer playthrough of Factorio independently. We'll catch up, possibly after this episode, actually, and compare notes of where we've got to. But right now we are both playing this solo, which is pretty exciting stuff. So what are we going to do today? Well, the time has come. Why is this unpowered? You can tell the bits that I wasn't working on. Actually, this is probably a bit that I was working on. Let's get some more power line up here. Yeah, I know I could use better power cabling than that, but frankly, I just want them connected. Right, and then let's wall these bad boys up. Smashing. Research is continuing apace. I doubt very much that I'm keeping up with... Well, it's blue flasks. Blue flasks are the biggest problem. I've almost got the resources up to the level in terms of speed. Oh, that was ugly. I've almost got resources up to the speed that is necessary to keep all this stuff running, but blue flasks aren't produced fast enough. That's the biggest problem we've got. I think I can probably do something about that, but not in this episode. It's working well enough. What I want to do today is I want to get tooled up, and then I want to go kick some alien behind. They have had it all too easy for all too long. Oh my god, it's even worse than I thought. Okay, well we've got some of the research labs working, but yeah, never mind blue flasks. Reds and greens are also struggling to keep up. Now, is it the speed of the belt that's doing it? Okay, the belt speed isn't going to help, certainly, but when it comes down to it, I think, you know, there are multiple factors contributing towards not kicking stuff out fast enough. I'm just going to have a quick check on the power situation. So we're kicking out 19 megawatts of power, which is possibly less than I would have liked. How are we doing? Let's have a look over the last hour. Okay, well, we can cope. We're kicking out enough power anyway. And everything is full on charging along. What are you waiting for here? Or do we just... Let's have a quick look at the storage situation. What do we got? Okay, so we've got 100 plastic, we've got 100 steel, we've got 100 advanced circuits, of which we just unloaded some more, so that's good. We've got 100 iron plate. Now, due to the way that this is working in a smart fashion, it's always going to flicker like that because we're not keeping anything in stock that we don't have to, apart from wood. But I plan on doing dramatic, exciting, and amazing things with trains at some point, which will deal with the wood because I'll use that to fuel the trains. So here we go. Look, see, that's working better. Yeah, you're going to be out of. See, I turn up at the right time. You're going to be out of juice any second. There we go, out of juice. Right, let's put you up here. Pick it up. Don't open it up. Go. I'm not convinced that this area that I put him on has actually got that much going for it either, but as long as he's pulling something, that's the bit that matters. Right, power him up. Go, and then get him some instructions, which is like that. There we go. What have you got left? 2,000, 3,000, 2,000. Good, plenty. Splendid. Right, so what am I doing? Tooling up. Okay. First things first. Right, we don't want energy shields just yet. We need some power armor to start with. And you need alien artifacts, and processing units, and electric engines. Oh, knickers. For any kind of power armor. Basic modular armor. Okay, processing units. 5 of. Okay, right. Well, let's go and make ourselves some assembly machines in order to do that. Ah, I was hoping for power armor. Processing units. Let's just remind ourselves what we need for those. Sulfuric acid. Okay. Where's my sulfuric acid area? Obviously, Orbital built most of this, so expect the unexpected. Where are we? Okay, well, we've got an out here, so I could probably put a processing unit factory up here somewhere. In fact, I'm going to put a processing unit factory up here somewhere. I'm going to hand feed to start with before making it automatic, but given the demand of late in the game for processing units in terms of making rocket defense, I ought to get busy with that at some point. Right, okay, while I'm waiting for that to build, which it's not going to take very long, but I'm going to grab some repair packs. Oh, that's no provider chest. So I didn't necessarily need to pick those up. But grab the repair packs. We've got some needed over there. So I'm going to go drop those off so that Quentin, in all his wisdom, can get back to work on keeping things fixed up. Yes, I'm not sure why the train line is switched off at the moment. It just is. Okay. Well, it could be that these are out of range of the roboport. That's certainly possible. Let's have a look. It should be in range. Actually, this one is fairly isolated. No, that'll be the problem. It's because it's not connected to the main logistics network. It's not getting any resupply. Right, where are repair kits? There you go. Have those. Get to work. All right, smashing. Oh, that was my research done. Oh, jolly good. Meanwhile, we're still ticking along here, trying to get enough in order to build this factory. You really don't want to be making things by hand at this stage of the game. You should be far more organised than I evidently am. Let's go grab a bucket full of circuitry. There we go. I know it's going to upset the plan a little. Still, in fact, taking that much is going to upset the plan quite a lot. Marvellous, but I need them more than they do. And then let's go, because I've got a temporary machine up here doing speed modules, so let's get those working as well. Speed modules, of course, a kind of a key factor in making. In fact, let's cancel that. Let's get this pipe built, and then because I've got some advanced circuits already in my backpack. But I also want regular circuits, so let's nab some of those. I think of all the things that you make in this game, other than iron plate, which is kind of a given, it's regular electronic circuits. They are the absolute bane of your existence. If you don't figure out how to get enough electronic circuits being made, you are going to fail, and fail hard. What's going on here? Oh, I see. Oh, that's quite clever. But we can move it back up. But we're not getting... Are we getting... Sorry, I'm thinking to myself, what I'm considering is, do I want more electronic circuit factories? So I could put another 3 here, with another 2 iron, copper wire below. It would mean moving this over. So it would mean moving it up here somewhere in order to feed iron plate around the top. I think we're probably okay. Well, I think I could probably do with a little bit more coming in, but I think largely I'm okay. Right, okay, right. Got my assembly machine ready to go. Oh no, that's the other thing, is that these take flipping ages to make. Okay, right. Sulfuric acid, and then there you go. You have some of those and some of those modules. Do I have any productivity modules in stock anywhere? speed modules being made down there. I was pretty sure. There we go. Thank you very much. Yes, I know it doesn't help with the speed of the thing, but frankly, getting some free modules out of it, I'll take it. Right, and I've got underground pipe. Right, where's the pipe inlet? There we go. That's something of an extreme close-up there. Still, makes a change. Usually I zoom out so far that you can barely make out what's going on. No, not too far. About there. Right. Yeah, you went too far. I have absolutely no idea how we're doing on oil-based resources. I've got no clue whatsoever. So we could be really short, and I'll end up coming unstuck. I'm gonna have to look at that. I think. Hang on, just go easy. Do that. Do this. Put this in a better place. There we go. Right, how fast is that actually going? It's not the fastest thing ever, is it? Still, for every... What are we looking at here? For every 10 we'll get a free one? Maybe a bit more often than that? Who knows? Anyway, there's our first one come out. Terrific. And we are going to need lots of them, so, you know, so might as well get cracking. Okie dokie. Right, so, where are we? Power armor. No, modular armor. We need 30 advanced, 5 processing circuits and a bunch of steel. Well, that's straightforward enough. And then we want some energy shield in there, because that'll help. And one of those Defenders capsules. Utterly flipping useless. Well, they're not completely useless, but I want murderous capsules. So let's add to our follower count. Not cheap, but let's get it going. How many have we got in there now? 2. Woohoo! Steady on. And you chaps, don't just sit around doing nothing. In fact, where's my... You should be working. What are you waiting for? Copper wire? Okay. I seem to recall that maybe we were doing copper wire on a belt. This would seem to be the place. Either that or this one. It's not that one. So... where is the copper wire supposedly coming from? It's supposedly coming from here, which means it's waiting for it to get to there. Ah. And because okay, right, so the circuits are grabbing all of the copper in order to make more circuits. So the circuit machines here are grabbing all of the copper to make more circuits. Which means that very few are getting through here in order to make stuff at this end. No, there we go. Now it's queued up. Interesting. I wonder why it's queued up just now. Probably because the machines just kicked back on. Could it be? Could be. Possibly. Okay, so look at this. Tremendous. Now we really are, you know, flattening through the resources. Let's make it so that these actually do a better job. Now, I don't know whether it was sensible doing the tail end ones there, or whether I would have been better off doing the ones at the front since they get first grab. But the upshot is more free materials. I'm all about the free materials. And this is now queuing all the way back to the mines. So there is no argument to be had with regards to not pulling enough stuff out of the ground. Which is a good start. But there we go. Look, there's another mine that's finished. Oof. How much have you got left? 900. These have all got plenty, though. I mean, look, it's got 28,000 left in there, so that's fine hand indeed, dandy. Okie doke. Right. Are we getting anywhere near? I think my hope of going on some kind of testosterone-fueled rampage this episode is rapidly diminishing, not least of all because I need some more circuits. Right, well, let's just go steal them off the belt. That's how we roll. There you go. Get back to work. Alright, okay, right. We're definitely not rampaging now, so let's go and have a look and see what we're doing as far as... right, we've got a bunch of heavy oil in there that I think that's legacy heavy oil that's being turned into lubricant for the turbo belts. And that's a manual feed going on there. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Oil City, right, heavy oil. We've got what's that? 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. How can you live with having 6 canisters? Canisters, storage tanks. Light oil, next to no light oil at all. But then that's all being cracked into petroleum gas, which we are maxed out on. That's pretty cool. Alright, nice. The petroleum gas is going into both sulfur and sulfuric acid, and whatever the heck that is. That's sulfuric acid. Plastic, that's the other one. Right. Yeah. So we're making both plastic and sulfuric acid. That's good. This is a little bit compact here. I think I'd probably space that out a little bit more so you can expand it further. But hey, I didn't want to build it, so you know, I'm hardly in a position to criticise. Okay, wherein lies our current problem? So we're queuing up just fine to make batteries. That's a good thing. And we're queuing up just fine to make red flasks, which means that everything is currently going into the circuit area. And we're almost stuffing this belt. I mean, well, we're not actually stuffing it, but we're almost stuffing it at this end. So the herd gets thinned pretty quickly. So we can kick out a tremendous number of circuits in a burst fashion, but we don't get enough coming through to feed basic copper wire up to our advanced circuit builders. I wonder how much of a problem that's actually going to be. Right, let's see if we've got processing units ready. I would like to at least make the modular armour this turn. Right, there we go, we got that. Right, which means I now need... There we go. Right, 30 advanced circuits which are resting on belt. It's not ideal for production, but it is fine as far as I'm concerned. Wallop. Yeah, maybe overkill. Right, and hit it. Okay, so I'm also going to want a combat shotgun. Yes, combat shotty. Bit more armor-piercing bulletry. So once again, we are absolutely stuffed on greens and reds. We've got 30 reds, 27 greens, which is... That's about right. I mean, that's what would have been output onto the belt while they were waiting. But blues are the problem. Need to make more blues. That's all there is for it. I don't want to. But if you can't keep up with demand, I mean, the whole point of this is to be able to service 50 research labs at once. And what have we got going on here? 1, 2... How many are actually working? That's 2, 3, 4. 4. We've got 4 working. Yeah. Okay. 4, occasionally 5 working. I think it's fairly safe to say we are not producing anywhere near the number that we need. Ah, hold on. We've actually got... It's slowing down at the moment because they're not getting inserters. Okay, what have I done that's slowed the inserter progress down? They're waiting on circuits. Alright, okay. Ah, now, the question is that the actual bottleneck? I mean, I could speed up those factories. That would probably help. You can't put productivity modules in those because that's an end product. See, I do remember stuff sometimes. Interesting. I need to investigate that at some point, but not now. I need to... Whoa. How much power are we using? Oh, I've got everything switched on. In fact, not all factories are switched on either. Let's go to an hour. Well, there's peak output there. Yeah, so they're also draining the capacitors a little. Whatever the heck they're called. They're not called capacitors. What are they called? I'm not going to go look. Can't be bothered. Right, let's see if I can... right, I've got modular armor. I've made it. Right, let's bang that on. Okay. Okay. Right, what shall I stick in it? What shall I stick in it? Right, Energy Shield Mark II we could do with, because they're better. Excuse me. We're going to want some means of charging portable solar panels. Right, let's make some solar panels. What are your solar panels? Electronic circuits, of course we do. Right, well, let's grab them off the belt again. I think I needed 5. 10 energy shields. Holy mackerel. Right, let's grab loads of this stuff. We're gonna need lots. You need to get back to work again. Okay, there is absolutely not a prayer. I'm going to be ready to kick ass this episode. I've got the modular armour, but I think you're going to have to wait till next time. Thank you very much for tuning in. I've been Colonel Failure. I had hoped, foolishly, to be in a position to go and take the battle to the locals, but that is not the case at all. So we will be doing that next time. Please do leave a like and a subscription if you haven't got one already. It's much appreciated and helps me flourish in a very minor fashion. Keeps me motivated. I'll catch up with you next time, and hopefully we'll do a brief catch up with Orbital Potato before then, so that we can see how he's been getting on. Thank you very much. I've been Colonel Failure. Cheerio.